Hey, all you cats and dogs! What's up? Happy Friday. Happy Friday night for me and maybe Saturday morning for others. Either way, it's debauchery night. And I am safe tonight. Oh, I am so safe. I am sitting and fighting. Oh, extinction! That's right. Pappy and I just watched an extinction thing. Um, sorry, just dropped my controller. Hold on. I'm back. Sitting and feeling extinction or effects of extinction. According to the experts, we are already in the sixth mass extinction. Just to give you a heads up, not to be a Debbie Downer or anything, but I decided I'd debauch and do a stream to just forget about all that because that's taxing. So, hi, I'm Mammy Mushrooms. Welcome to the Mammy Mushrooms channel. I'm sitting here with Pappy Wabish. He's not Mike tonight, but he's going to say, hey! Hey! Yeah, see? He's here. And I'm going to build right behind me in that little vacant spot between what looks like a chihuahua or a bunny and the Fabergé egg. I'm going to build the match to that. But it's going to be double in size with a little vestibule in between. But it'll be the same design. So I've had a lot of inquiries about the design, and that one would be Pappy. So here's where it's going to be built. And this is on my line to the blow yard. So if you've watched episodes that Pappy and I did, wow, years back now, we haven't blown anything up in a while because it's traumatic. And it takes forever to repair and forever to rebuild. But I do have stuff on my YouTube channel of the blow yard, so you can catch it there. Fair warning, in addition to debauchery night, the allergies are really bad right now. The pollen is really bad, and so I had to take an Allegra. Now, even daytime allergy medicine makes me wacko and loopy and tired. Originally I was going to have these, I had this on purpose. I wanted this design coming out of here, but I've changed my mind. We're going to fill it all in. And put the schoolhouse here. So the way that it's going to work is the church is on one side and the schoolhouse will be on the other. Now it's going to be right here. And I'm going to actually just get rid of all this. And I'll probably show you how to do a quick repair. You're probably like, oh my gosh, Mammy, this is going to take forever. But I'll show you that it won't. But I'm just trying to get my parameters here. And so when the kids come out, you know, for recess or exercise or... Come on, you guys, get out of the way. Go on, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Ow, 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 ouch! Roast! Oh, man. So, this is what happened. These fish were not... I didn't put these fish in here, and I'll show you. You can even see it happening. Here. I put the fish in here. And they all came down here to this area here. And this was just plain stairs. Plain old stairs. I didn't have water here. And they just started jumping up this like it was some kind of fish ladder. But they were all dying. And, you know what, she's probably going to do it. And they were just flopping up here and dying and flopping up here and dying. And I'm like, well, I can't have that. I don't want them to just all die. So there's all these dead fish carcasses over here. So I had to put water in here so that it would become a fish ladder. And they could at least, you know, trying to stop the... There we go. Now they should be able to get free and get out. Same thing here. I'm trying to stop the motion of the water. Okay. So obviously they're not going to do it. It's just like a dog. You say, watch this dog do this trick, and then they just sit there. Okay, so I'm trying to get my focus. I didn't go to Tutorville all day long, and I went to Tutorville just right before I came here, so I'm really tooted. So beware. So this is my blow yard rail. It goes very slow because there's lots of beauty as you go along. And this is the section I'm working on here, which is the spring section, which is where I'm doing some pixel art, which I teach on Tuesdays if you're interested. And we need a schoolyard to match the church. So here's the church. I don't have it finished on the inside, and I don't even have it finished on the outside. However, it's pretty cool, and it looks complicated and scary, but it's super easy. Super easy. As a matter of fact, it'll be probably one of the easiest builds that you've ever done once you see the parameters of it. So I need to copy or pick block. And so I'm just running around copying the basis of this, which really is this. I think I need, yeah, that's good. This is a good start. So this whole pond is going to be, I'm going to close it off, and I'm going to fill all this in. And then in front of this entire thing is this water structure that I'm building. And I wanted it to kind of like flow and drop, flow and drop, flow and drop on both sides. Flow and drop, flow and drop, flow and drop into this a center column that just goes down into, you know, something really cool like this. This will all be dressed up nice eventually as well, but this is how far I've gotten on the water structure. And this is also fairly easy. If I get time, I'll show you how. It's really just stairs back to back. And they stop the water stairs, you know, so it's fairly easy with just full blocks on the corners. And then you just step it down. And so I'm almost done with this whole side. I have a few little bit to do here, and then apparently I did it. I'm starting on this side over here. So you can see that the schoolyard starts like 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. No, 4 away. 1, 2, 3. Gosh, there's really only 3 in between. And I don't care if I'm just walking this. I'm not too happy with the tininess of the space. So I will make the school a little bit farther out because there's already a moat there as well. Which is this. And this will eventually go all the way around as well. As a matter of fact, copy that. And this is the level that I'm coming in on. So just stop the water. Okay. The same thing, I'm gonna just kind of copy. I'm actually gonna make this full on right here. And like... Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Gosh darn it. I hate hitting nice mobs accidentally. Okay. Gosh, there's so many of them in here now. I almost need to build a ladder for them to come back over the top, which they might do. Let's see. So they may try and hop back up that, but not if there's not water. So for now, I don't want to put water. And let's stop this water. Okay, good. I like that. I don't really want it to move. Okay, so I'm gonna stand. It needs to be filled in. Gosh, I don't want to drop it in level. So that means I would need to come all the way up to here, but I'm not going to do that. Oh gosh, I think I'll make the level this level here. I'll be satisfied with that. Okay, Pabby, can you remember the number for me? Minus 1507. Okay, just remember that. And I'm going to remember minus 745 and 65. Minus 745 and 65. So I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to come over to 6.5 right here. And now I'm going to put in my little code. Just backslash fill. Space minus 745, which is where I was at. Space level 65 space. Pappy, what was that number? What? Minus 1507, he says. Space. And now I'm going to put in tilde, 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 which just brings it to where I'm at now. Otherwise, you can just put in these coordinates where you're at now. Space. And I want grass. And so I'm just going to fill it with grass. Bam. Look at that. Da, 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 da. So that's how you quick do repairs. Now, all of this is open down here. And what I should have done is come down deeper. But really, I just wanted to show you how you can quick repair. There'll just be water under here. This whole place is filled with water. Okay. So we can mask that very easily. And of course, because there's going to be kids playing around this pond area, we are going to have a lot of safety and fences galore. However, this area here still has to be built with the parameters of medieval. So medieval and whatever the game of Minecraft allows is how I'm building this world. So nothing modern, just vanilla Minecraft. Okay, this looks good. I do need to extend it out more. And so I'll go ahead and I'll show you that code again with, so you can see I was standing there, so it didn't feel it here. And so basically King York is the king of this world, and he has ordered a schoolhouse and a church to be built, and his people to be taught how to read and write, which he's the first one in the lands to do this. Most kings like to keep their people dumb and stupid and servants, without skills or abilities to exist without him or her, or most rulers, let's put it that way. Just the same way today still. Okay. I think this is good. We'll count it out and build the extra as we need. I was going to use code, but I changed my mind. I still might. I've been known to do that. Use code and change my mind. Okay, this will go eventually. It won't be here, and I'm pretty certain I'm going to need the length of this. Oh, little sheepy. Come on. Come on. I can't in good faith bury you. There you go. Go on. All right. Okay, here we go. I promise. Okay, so my I think I will probably eventually pull this back just a bit because I want the entrance of my schoolyard or my schoolhouse to be right here. It might end up being over here. But anyways, the school's here. This is their play yard. They'll have like skills and abilities that are set up here. So horse racing, I'm going to have a little horse racing track here. Oh, it's going to be so fun. A little horse skills track here. Bow skills, so you'll be shooting, rockets up in the sky with your bow from far distances. Kind of like Frisbee golf. But first of all, the school. Okay, so I am going to just step this down. And I hope I have enough room. Because this is going to be their swimming hole. They're going to learn to swim in here. So I'll actually extend it bigger. Now, I do have a small little school over by the mill in 5B. But that is primarily for the brother and sister team and their children. It doesn't fit a whole lot more. There's a few other children, their children and Kazar Fasanelli's children. And basically Kazar Fasanelli just has a lot of kids with a lot of different women. And so he can fill up an entire schoolhouse. So that schoolhouse is for just those specifics. So consider that private school. This is the public school. Okay, there's my door on there. And so obviously I cannot come over this unless I make the swimming pool part of the schoolhouse. And I just think I might do that. So let's mark our markers, and we'll mark them with light. Okay. I don't want to be too close to the wall, so I'm going to come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I said, I didn't like the small space in there. And this has 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just a little bit more, but it won't be that far off. And now this is going to be a 10 by 15. And by that, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total spaces, and then my mark. And by 15, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Mark. Okay, so this is the first one. Now I'm going to skip 5 full spaces. So easy peasy, 10 by 15. And I have 10 full spaces in between. It's not a 10, 10 to there. So now I'm going to go 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to start my first mark again. So obviously we need to fill in. So I think I'll start over here. I want it to be kind of right there. So if I start here, if I do my code here, it makes a line out that way and a line out that way, depending on, you know, as far as I go and land. So Peppy's not here right now. I have to take a picture with my phone just so that I can remember these numbers because I'm just too debauched. Okay, I got the numbers. Minus 74365 minus 1462. I'll try and remember, but I probably will not. Okay, so now I'm going to fly up and I'm going to come over here. I'm going to take out this spot and stand here. So now basically from that spot, it's going to draw a line that way, and everything in between, and fill with grass. But I really want it filled all the way down. That looks like 61 or so. So what I'm going to do is drop myself down. And it will bury me, but because I'm in creative mode, you won't die. If you did this in survival mode, you would probably die if you didn't dig out quick enough. Okay, so same thing. Backslash. Fill. Minus, I think it was 643. Space. Oops. 65, because that's the upper level that I want it to be. Minus 1462. Space, and now the tilde, tilde, tilde brings it to me, including how far underground I am. And I'm going to put in grass again. Oh, cannot place black outside the world. What? Oh, I wasn't standing. I'm sorry. I gotta do it again. You have to be standing or it doesn't know where the tilde, tilde, tilde is. I'll be quick. I better check my numbers. Minus 743. That's why. Minus 743. Space 65. Space. And I was floating. That's part of it. 1462. 1462. Space. Okay. Tilde, tilde, tilde. Space. Grass. Like I said, this will bury me. I'm buried. Now, normally I'd be like chunk, 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 taking out getting lots of, see that? Filled it all in. And it didn't just fill in the top this time. It filled it all the way down to the 61 level that I told it to. Because I dug down and that's the tilde, tilde, tilde. Okay, so that made the space I needed. So same thing now. I've gone my 5. Oops. One sec. I had to clear my throat. I didn't want to do it like it wasn't that bad. Okay, so same thing now. I'm going to go 10 again in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And a mark. And we already know how far back 15 is. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So basically I'm going to build 2 churches and then attach them with a little vestibule. Super easy though, like I said. I'm going to go up 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing on all of the corners. I just did this in survival mode. 3, 4, 5. It's so cool and I'm just so happy with it. So this is blank for now. It'll just stay plain. Okay, then connection. So just simple. This is a rectangle. Yeah. 10 by 15 rectangle. So they're going to have a really cool view because this is going to be 2-story. And I almost made my one 3-story, but it'd be too difficult. So I may end up making this 3-story. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, easy peasy right there, man. Now, all of this is white, so I need to stick with the white. And I'm gonna just make my windows as I go along. So every corner is gonna be like that, and then you just step it up. And depending on where you want your windows to start, you just start them. I'm gonna go on the long ones right here. I'm gonna have nice big windows, so I almost screwed it up. Okay, so here's going to be my first window. 1, 2, 3, 4 high. I like them 4 high. So, bam, there's a window already. And then you just continue going up again in stairs. So I'm just stepping up each time. And here's where I want a second window pretty soon. Oops. Sorry. So I'm gonna actually go like that and make it a throw block. Like so. Okay, so there's the first side right there. It's easy peasy. So I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I think I only came out 3 here, yeah. So that one's got to come down over there. But this is 4. You come out 4 on each. So same thing, 4 high, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we know that because we came up 4 high. And there we have. Okay. Those are the sides of the first one. So I am going to make my window sooner here. So 3 here. Oops. Something's not right. That's it right there. There. Like so. So I'm just going to make this window like that. Okay. Okay, so that's the first one. Like, bam, we're done with that one. So we're just going to duplicate that right here. This side is 4. Now, first window. Did I go 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it just seemed awfully big. And then we keep walking up. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 up. Here we go. Okay. It's just so weird, man. Okay. So, yep. Looks good there. Do this side. Good deal. So I just was making it throw blocks underneath instead of up, in case you were wondering what I was doing there. And then just deleting afterwards. Something's not right there. There we go. Okay. Well, this one is 3. See how easy it is? You just follow this pattern. Or whatever pattern you do decide to make for yourself. Doesn't matter. Okay, already we've completed that one. Good. So I'm gonna go down to the bottom. And I really like this, but smooth quartz block, you have to put in smooth underscore quartz underscore block. And I never get it to work out. So just going by hand. Boy, once these kids find out it's hollow underneath here, aren't they going to be having fun, huh? Okay, so I will eventually, but being that these are kids, you know how kids are, especially in medieval times. Most of them don't even have shoes, so dirty feet, dirty feet. The floors aren't going to be white, just the perimeter. The floors will be made out of, like, I don't know, wood or something that would be used back then. But the king is quite wealthy, so he can afford some smooth quartz schoolhouses. And education doesn't cost anything. It's the beginning of free public education. It's not put on the people. The king pays for it. The king pays for it because he wants his people smart. He doesn't want idiots. He doesn't want dependents. He wants people who are wanting to stay here but who can contribute. And so he doesn't force people to be sick. He does everything he can to make them not sick. And he doesn't force them to be dumb either. It's a pretty liberal guy for, you know, Minecraft medieval days. And most of that softening is probably owed to the queen because she comes from the south. She has infused this man with art and love. And he's infused her with wisdom and skill. So, they're doing pretty good. That kind of sounds like me and Pappy. All right, so the roof over here is dirt, and the reason why it's dirt is so that I could plant these trees on top. Now, I'm not going to do that on this one. I'm going to and I may end up going back and changing a little bit of that later on. So now the thing that I'm going to do is just to make sure that I can make my roof, I take something that is a different color. You don't have to do this. You can put your roof in now without this, but this keeps me on track when I put the roof in. So now I'm just doing a little outline all the way around. And some of this will be removed, but I've already explained that I'm a build in whole and then delete and do detail. I don't have the kind of mind that I can just like picture, especially on debauchery night. Come on. Okay, so that's going to help keep me on track when I build the roof. Same thing. All the way over the top on every step or stair. And you could use stairs if you want. If you think that looks prettier, you can use stairs here. And by stairs, I mean you could use this. Like so. Which is cool. It's cool, but it's not the look I'm looking for right now. I'm going for the full Monty here. Okay, we have our outline. You can see it looks really cool. The colors are going to go really well with over here, and I like that. So let's put the roof on. And, you know, I think I'll probably, in keeping with the whites, I was going to use possibly wood, but I think instead I'll use, now, there's going to be a floor in here, so I'm going to actually skip these two because they would be deleted out anyway. And now I'm just connecting the dots. And you're like, but Mammy, this roof has two different sizes. I know. Well, it's okay. It will come together. I'll show you. So now we're coming out. Oops. Mistake. So that could have really screwed things up had I come from there. I would have had to figure that out. Fix it. So that's why I used those colors. Because white on white or two different colors is not good. It doesn't. It's hard to see. So you notice I didn't bring these out very far because you have to connect end to end. So that one connects to that. And this one will then connect to that one. But I'm not there yet. So let me come over here. Just connect. So here's where we've come to our height here. Come down here. Same thing, I'm just coming out a few. because I'm not going to close it till I double check to make sure that everything's copacetic. And everything looks copacetic, so I'll close it. And here's how you close it. It just steps up to the height of the tallest roof line that you make. So you don't have to have a square in order to make the roof line close. But this is what happens when you do a 10 by 15. It's super cool. And it'll connect to this one eventually. But let's just do the roof on this one. So once again, I'm skipping these two because that's actually going to change. So if your roof lines are the same height, then you can just go ahead and once again, and see I don't come out all the way because we have to connect with the sides. The sides of the shorter, or yeah, the shorter roof line. And this one will connect with that. Okay, bring this one out just a few. This one out just a few. Go down and get this one. Before I close it, just make sure it's looking right. Yep, looks good. Close her up. Yeah, buddy, look at that. Nice. So now I have two identical buildings. You could have, you know, make multiple little apartments this way or something. But that's not what we're going to do. Now we're going to enclose in the bottom. And, or excuse me, not yet. Let's make the second level. And it's just simply going to be same thing. I'm going to make a 2 perimeter of smooth quartz. Okay, so that's a 2 perimeter there. I made a balloon out of TNT. It was like 4,000 or 5,000 block. It was huge. And that's all I did is just go around backwards like this and then I'd step up one with like a throw block like this. And then I'd go do it again. It just took forever. And I accidentally blew it up one day. I put redstone down underneath, like 3 or 4 block underneath, and the redstone set off some TNT that I had in front of me. The TNT blew up in the air and set off my TNT balloon in the blow yard. And that's how come I haven't gone back to the blow yard since. It was so devastating that I just couldn't go back. Okay, so now I am going to use wood, because after all, but we're going to use pale oak planks because the king can afford to send people out to go harvest these. These are expensive in survival mode. The forests are few and far between, and they are dangerous as hell, man. But they're fun. And fortunately, they're big trees, too. You know, the 4. So, if you do find one, you can collect quite a bit of these. But also, the trader trades them, you know. And in survival mode, you end up getting a lot of emeralds, especially if you take down an iron mountain. I've got stacks and stacks of emeralds. So I just trade out white wood with him. As you might or might not know, in my hardcore game, I have the one and only white hidden woodland mansion. If you haven't seen it, you can probably check that out on my YouTube channel. Or back search some of my clips on Instagram. But it's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, that's the second floor. And so now I'm going to take and connect the 2. The beginnings of the vestibule. Okay, we've got our umbilical, so we are now Siamese. You think it's getting pretty dark in here? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to step it in. One here on this side, one here on this side. Like so. Come over here, step it in once, twice, once, twice. Oops. Like that. Closing it up. Okay, so oops. We have our first little. You're like, Mammy, what are you doing? Isn't that where the doors go? Actually, no. And the reason why is because I want separate doors for each schoolhouse. So, you know, maybe the smaller kids are on one side and the older kids are on another side to help, you know. Okay, there's the other one. So now we have 2 enclosures on the bottom. I'm going to bring this all the way over as well. Make sure it's all square. So it looks like that. And the next thing we're going to do is put in our floor in here. Then we need to get some lights, getting dark in here. So as soon as they find out that there's water underneath there too, they're going to just be like, oh, let's go. They'll dig holes in the ground and they'll be getting into all kinds of trouble. King Yorg will have to come and speak to the classroom about dignity and honor and respect and representing your family. And they'll all tremble in their little boots. And all the little girls will swoon, of course, because King Yorg is gorgeous. And he's battle scarred, you know, but still just gorgeous and svelte and built like you wouldn't believe, and still just gorgeous. So all the little girls will swoon, and maybe even a couple of the boys. But what's most importantly is they will all just be in awe and want to do better just for their king. Because he took the time. Okay, next one. And that's important, you know. Investment in youth is important. Ooh, what's down here? Ooh, yuck. Oh, but won't that make a nice little tunnel right to their little swimming pool? I decided not to put it over the pool in the back. On what roof? Oh, sure. A cross-gabled roof, Pappy says. With hierarchical? Hierarchical? Hierarchical. Like hierarchy? Like hierarchical. Hierarchical. Oh, okay, so let me go show that. So, say again, Pappy, what it is? Cross-gabled. Okay. Okay. A hierarchy. Subordinate. So it is a cross-gable hierarchical roof. I like that. It sounds parochial. It sounds schooly. Cross-gabled. I'll put it in the description for sure. How to make a... Can you spell that for me, Pappy? Like hierarchy, but with the cal, C-A-L. Alright. Alright, I'll put it in the description then when I... Or I'll make a clip and we'll pull back and I'll show. And you can see how easy it is to make. It's not hard. Oh, it's dark enough now that we got mob. Okay, so now we have our floors. And we have our little indentation here. So now let's go ahead and secure. And I'm going to stick with the white. Not white wool. I'm just going to stick with the white. And for now, I'll close it off. No, I will not. Okay, so what I'm going to do is make windows that look like lace, I guess is the best description. So I'm going to go 1, 2, I'm going to go to the center. So we already know that this is 15 in the middle. So therefore there's going to be a double center, which is going to be, you know, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I got that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here's the center. And that should be right. Looks right to me. And in this particular one, so I'm going to walk this up the wall. Like so. See that? I do this side the same way. throwing it against the top of the block rather than there. Like that. So we've got our little pillar. And this is called an abacus, I believe, where you have this long top post there. Hierarchical cross gable roof. So now we have little circles, and if you want to make it more the circle more imposing or more round, get the slab. And put the slab across the top, like so. And also across the bottom. And now we have some really cool, and you could section it off again if you want, and do the same thing again. So I'm just using the slab to fill it in. And now I'm going back to the it's not going to go on that slab. But that's okay right there too, but I'm going to leave it open. I want the slab look. Okay. Just like that. I want lots of light for the kids. And then to close this in, you can see that that's just going to float above it. So, oh boy, what do you do? Well, float above it. Darn, what do you do? Just floats above it. Well, nobody's going to get in or out of that, but it doesn't look right. So your perplexity is, how do I enclose this? And my best option is, so this is stair, slab, block. Stair, slab, block. And same thing, you gotta make a block here. And now you can come from here through. I don't know if you hear that. My cats are just wrestling like crazy. And so they have these little openings, which are really cool. But maybe you don't like that. And this is just detail that you'd be doing later. It's not something I'm going to do now. I'm just showing you. So you can be like, well, I don't like that opening there. Well, close it. You could go ahead and close it out the back if you want. It's no big deal. And it looks cool out here too. So I personally don't mind the little openings. I think with a bunch of stinky, smelly kids in here, you'd probably want your shutters open. But you'd want them on here because during the winter it'd get cold in here, so you don't want that. So I'll probably put them on there, but they'd probably be open like that. Okay, let's do the next one and then move on. So same thing. Stair, slab, solid. Stair, slab, solid. Solid. Oh, I didn't put slab all the way across this one. There we go. So I have the two solid blocks, so now I can just go all the way across with my little openings that I'll close up later. Okay? But no mob can get me. Okay, this is where we're going to put the doors. And so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we have center. And that's going to be glass. Let some light in. Now in the church I have a huge door. I'm not going to do that here. Just a simple white door on the outside. By huge door, I mean, you can look here. I have the entrance to the church on the, I made just one big one instead of two smaller ones, so that's the difference. Basically where the vestibule would be is, you know, where I put the door here, and it's just massive. It's really just tiny doors. But from far away, looks like a massive door. That's cool. We don't need that here. It's the same thing. Gonna come in, gonna go in the center, which we know is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But this is the reason why I put exactly 15 in the middle and not like 15 total, because if you put 15 total, I think you'll have a double in the middle instead of a single. Okay, so same thing here, here, with the slab all the way across, and the slab all the way across the bottom, and then step, slab, full, step, slab, full, 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 and then windows across here. So it looks like that. Now I'll do this one. So the king has two brand new identical twin daughters, if you didn't know. They're about 4 months old. And unfortunately, the queen is not doing well. She is still bleeding. And the children are 4 months old already, and so nobody can figure out what's going on. They call it, you know, basically she's got, I guess, a form of peritonitis. She's got sepsis happening in her system, and no, they don't know it yet, you know. Okay, so same thing, door. Doors on the outside, not the inside. And same thing over here. Excuse me, Mr. Cow. Let's just go ahead and put the glass in here. Oh. We'll go ahead and we'll make them round. So it's just going to be a smaller version of that. And instead of putting any slab in, I'm just going to go across. So same thing. You can put, you know, these you can put these down and close the windows if you need. If you feel like, oh, it's too cold in here, then you have a completely closed off section like that. And especially if you were building this in survival mode and you wanted to be protected, because I have had skeletons shoot me through holes with arrows. Okay, so this is basically the front of the school, and obviously this is a little dangerous to have kids walking. So we will fix that very quickly. And the way that I'll fix it will be like this. So that when they're, and it'll come all the way around. So that when they're walking to their, you know, it's a tight little fit. But most importantly, you have to be able to see it from the rail. And so that's how come it's all so close together. The ride to the blow yard is so pretty and it's going to be so spectacular. Oops. Oh no, that's right. That it's just a beautiful rail ride, and I've been working on it for a while, and I'm going to try and do some ASMR for my YouTube channel. Like ride the rail and go tap tap tap. I don't know how it's done. I'll have to do some research. Okay, so same thing, because these are tiny windows. I'm not putting anything else in them, just the cross of the window. And if you want, you could put colored windows in here. That'd be really pretty. But I don't want, you know, I made some brown windows the other day, and it's like you don't have any windows at all. I'll show you. It's like there's no windows. Now it might show up here considerably, but on my other place it didn't. See that? It's like you can't even really see. Like with the white windows, you see their little thing, but this white is showing it better than it was in my other house. Okay, back to work. Flip that whip. Yeah, buddy. This has got the young kids in it. They're like, oh man, it's smelly in here. All right, so light. We need light. I want just a plain old iron lantern. I don't want it to turn. It'd be pretty if it turned blue or green. Let's just go ahead and do the green. Okay, so the lights are going to go in a specific way, but first we need to trim, and I'm not going to use the smooth slab I'm going to use the pale oak slab for trim, and the trim is just going to be right here at the top. Not the bottom, but the top. It's important because the lights won't hang if you don't put it at the top of the block. We're going to go all the way around the building, completely around. And if you're building this in survival mode, which is where I built this the first time, this makes the most excellent parameter killing field. So like you can come up to your second level. I'm walking now. And you can just come out and just kill, 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 but don't fall down into them. Oh, look at that. Whack. It's too dark in here. Okay, I'm going to put in the last doors. Okay, and these two windows. I'll put the shutters up afterwards. I just really don't want to do detail right now. I like to go slow when I do detail. I think the detail is what really makes the build. And it's all the little things that you put on afterwards that give it dimension. So for instance, I'm going to go into here. And unfortunately, there is not anything other than the diorite wall that is white. So we'll have to look at both and decide which we like better. And so, for instance, if you go up the corner of this, like so, it just gives it a detail. Like that. It's just an additional detail. I don't like the look of that. I want just a small amount of the corner of the building to show through. And the only way that I can do that is if I use the diorite wall. And that will cover most completely. See how just a small little corner comes through? And I really like that. And then in addition, I would need to go get, well, I could put diorite slab on the top. But I really like that. I think that's cool looking as opposed to the thin, but I don't want the diorite. Okay, so back to here. So now that we've got it all enclosed in, I'm actually gonna make this accessible for them to come out and come up in here and play in these pools too. So we'll give them a, instead of bringing it down, we'll give them a genuine walk down in and a walk up there if they want. But so this will all change, but for now we're gonna we'll just come to the edge here. So from here it's gonna walk down in, and then they can then go up these stairs if they want. They can play in this little pool. I'm gonna expand this, or they could just fish. But I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Okay, so now we have, look at that. Our buildings are connected. So let's go in and connect up here. And we're gonna do the same thing. If you notice, we went to the color. And this is where you could get really confused if you connected it here. It wouldn't look quite right. So I'm going to the color and connect it. So what's this, Pappy? A double. It's probably still called the same kind of roof, huh? Yeah. It's still considered a double hierarchical. Okay, so this is the part I said that was going to change. So I'm going to take this out, take this and this out. I'm going to come up here and match it like that. This comes out. And this is where the wall will go for here. So same thing, out, out, out. 1, 2. And now I have this tri thing in. Tripod. Whatever. And I'm not making any door here because I have doors here, but I will go ahead and make a window. Bunch of fireworks going off here, so you might be hearing. And that all still looks even. Very good. Our little dog is, our dog is scared. Poor girl. She just has such trouble. Okay, I'm gonna come in one more. I didn't go in far enough. And there we have the enclosure there. Wow. For frickin' medieval times, it's a pretty nice modern looking home, isn't it? Okay. Out, out, out. Like so. Same thing. I connect the roof first. It's okay, girl. My dog is scared. She needs some loving. It's okay. Okay, so we have connection there as well. And let's see how it's balancing out with this other building. It's okay. It's not really what I envisioned. I envisioned 2 duplicate buildings, but this is the way the build went, and this is the way the build's gonna go. Okay, we're going inside now. We need to light it up in here. Now in my other building, this is where I'm growing all my hay, because the traders trade hay bales, you know, for emeralds. It's that or the potatoes. Baked potatoes are the easiest trade with them to get emeralds if you need emeralds. Okay. So we're going to have stairs up. And in my other one, I have them on both sides, but I think on this one, I'm just going to put it. Well, actually, I think I'm going to have it go up in the middle. So I'm going to find the middle of this room and cut through the ceiling right at the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's the 2 middles. So these are just marker blocks. I'm going to be getting rid of them in a minute. I just need to know where to go through the ceiling. So I'm going to go through the ceiling right, nope, right there. This might not work. We'll try it. I don't think I'll have enough room to do what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was have stairs coming up from here up to the top and here. So basically this little area is an arch, which would keep the kids separated. I'm going to attempt it, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it. So we're going to have a marble, or look like marble, so diorite. And I might even sink it down, but probably not. Okay, so here's the center. And if now I need to go 1, 2, 3, I need one more. I need a center block. So if here's my center block, I'm going to just mark it, and I'm going to come open here one more time and here one more time, or you'll be bumping your head. As a matter of fact, you might have to do it more. This is why I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. Because they still have to be able to get to the upper room. These are throw blocks. No, it's not going to get down. I'm just going to quick like throw and see. It would have to be there. Yeah, it would have to be there, so you'd have to just see how hard this would be. It'd be pretty hard. Gosh, I really wish I could make that work. So I wanted it to go up like this. I'm going to just work it and see what happens. Can hit the corner of that and it'll just throw it. You don't have to have a throw block. Okay, so this is what I was kind of envisioning, and I may have to take this out one, which I think I will, so that you can go in. So remodel already coming out here. Instead of it going in 2, it's just going to go in 1. And let me see if that's doable. Walking now. Yeah. Oh, bump my head. Try it again. Okay. That does it. And then they can still walk underneath between classrooms. So that's kind of what I wanted. So now I'm going to have to change this one out. So it's so rude, people who do fireworks and don't even think about, you know, poor little animals. Here's a good example. My dog is cowering because somebody decided they wanted to set off some fireworks. It's one thing when, you know, the 4th of July comes and you can like prepare for it and give your dog some relief medicine that will make them feel, you know, less anxiety and stuff like that. It's another thing when you just decide that on any given night you're just going to blow off some fireworks in the neighborhood and freak every dog out. Those are the kind of people that I want to like commit violent acts to. And I'm not a violent person. I say that all the time. But sometimes I want to kill people just from time to time. No. All right, here we go. Ooh, look at that. So I'm going to make the swimming pool all the way long. And I'm going to change the entrance to right here. Easy peasy. Look at this. Door. Well, it's not the entrance. However, it allows them access to the playground, which is going to be right here. There'll be like, you know, no tires, because there wasn't tires back then, but like a tire swing or swing sets, stuff like that. Put a door here too. And instead of putting it right on the building, I'm going to actually build the building out just a little bit. Let's see what that looks like. I don't like it because you can't see that other window. So instead I'll just put a little covering. I don't know. I'll leave it like that for now, because I'll deal with it later when I get into the detail. That's almost okay. All right, so the last thing of the roof is a solid ridge line all the way across the top. And then we need to put in chimneys. So this helps you kind of gauge the half and half mark. And so I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go like this. Open up that half mark. And really fire is kind of more of a detail. But I'm just trying to show. So I'm going to put fire here, here. Oops, wrong spot. Sorry. Here, here. One fireplace there. It's just fake. We'll put real ones down in there. So same thing. Here's a nice little center. And you could use a different material for the fire, you know, if you want. I mean, I kind of think it looks good like that. Very good. And then inside, you have this ridge line that we're going to feel. And we're going to put lights. So I'm going to put one back and then 2 spaces. So close. Okay, that should be even right there. Yep, that's an even one. Same thing over here. Gonna cover it up. One back. One back. 2 spaces. There we go. Okay, so now we have... Oh, wacky. Go away. And... You don't have to do this. Oh, I haven't finished this corner here. It's your choice. You could do whatever you want. But I kind of like the lights like this in here. So, very well lit, nice and colorful. Oh, isn't that cute? Our little... And you know, if you fall, oh, that's no big deal. So it's pretty safe. Let's do the same thing over here. Finish this quarter. Okay. Looks right. I mean, you can put the lights whatever way you want. This is just the way I'm doing it. Okay. So now you can see we have dimension. It's not just square, square, square. And you could have even brought this in, this corner one in if you wanted. You can bring these corner ones in if you want, so we can have this come back, and you could have this be like that, where it comes in and this goes in as well. But I'm not going to do that. Or just a door for up here. Okay, so this point now, I don't necessarily want to close this off, but I also don't want a bunch of kids running around the perimeter of this. So this particular one, matter of fact, I kind of like that. We're just going to make a door. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, I kind of like that. This wasn't my original plan, just in case you're wondering. There. Like it, like it. Go over this side, do the same thing. So they could almost have a walkway from here to here. But I'm not going to make one. Okay, so same thing. I'm coming back to. So we have to put toppers on these. You don't want, people getting in. Okay, so we could have things like bookshelves and stuff here. I don't think I'll have a light here. Bookshelves and all sorts of school stuff. And this actually could be up top here. There could be some beds just in case the kids need to sleep here, or maybe they do sleep here. Maybe they ride the rail out here and they sleep here the whole week and then they ride the rail back home. Who knows? But for now, we'll just leave it the way it is. Okay, so I need to enclose or door these now. And just for safety, once again, you can't just leave it open or it'd be too cold in the winter time. So I think I'll just make windows like that. Oh, isn't that cute? And then we'll just do a double tower up. Oh, that's really cute. And same thing, in the winter time, you gotta close the shutters because it's too cold. Snow's here. So outside, you don't really see this design, but inside you would see it. See that? It's really cute. And you could have a lot of beds right here at these windows. As a matter of fact, it's just screaming for beds. I might have to build one of these on Clothier Island because Clothier Island needs more housing. That place is really outgrown. I mean, the king has had to do quite a few battles recently, with the Nether and the kidnappings and everything. And there's a lot more widows lately, it seems. It's really sad. And so all the widows go to Clothier Island should they choose not to remarry and make clothes and uniforms. Do you know how much it costs to clothe, or how much labor it takes to clothe an army? A lot. And so Clothier Island makes all the army and military clothing, as well as all the clothing for 5B, as well as they're so good at it now that they let's see what this looks like. That they export now. Ooh, that's an upside down cross. Oh, I'd probably get a lot of flack for that. Oh, I like that. That's cute. Let's see, can I put... We'll probably leave the cross flow on these because even in the winter time, but we'll put up like curtains. Funny how people give certain symbols power. I wouldn't even think twice about putting an upside down cross. It wouldn't even faze me. But there are people that would be quite upset should I do so. Okay, so this trim here, same thing. We're gonna trim here, but not make the corners. Okay. It's just so there's kind of a, when you do come out, so I think probably what I'll do is create a deck. So now we're starting the, it looks good to me. It looks all even. I don't think I have any mistakes. Like on the church, I have a mistake, and I have to remedy it. So now I'm going to go around, and I'm going to put lights at the. Oh. I have to go cover all the doors first. Ugh, I still don't know what I'm going to do with that one. Okay, now the lights. So corner. Did I not put it low enough? I didn't. That sucks. I thought I put that low enough. So it should all be down here. Like this. Maybe I can just lower the corners. There, I'll just do that. There. Happy accident, you know? As scientists call this, everyday normalcy. You figure out what you can do by making the mistakes. Oh, yeah. See? That looks good. It's a cute little, look at the little, we'll put a planter box here. Big flower, just a little mistake. And I'll probably build this way in the future now. Bringing it down like that. It just adds more dimension to the building, and the more dimension that you can add to the building, the more authentic it looks, the better. Very good. Okay, let's put some color in. Y'all are saying, where's the color, Mammy? I'm getting to it. Of course, we're going to go with that because that's going to go right along with everything else. I kind of want it not monotone, but oops. So you have to stand. Squatting. Standing. Put the flower. I'm just going to go do them all at once. It's a little bit annoying. What? There. Squatting. Let me do it from down there. Standing. See, so you can run this perimeter and kill anything out here, which is so cool. And you know, my hardcore game, every way station, every place that I end up has a killing field. Because generally by the time I get to way stations, to build in the way station, I've been building thousands and thousands of rail, and my weapons need healed so badly. Okay, so this is the solution I'm going to do for this door. This door is really bothering me, and I'm going to build a deck out on each side. So I'm going one past the step out or at the step out. That might be too big. I think that's too big. Oops. Yeah. So this is what the door is going to happen. Now the other side, I don't know what I'm going to do. So we need solid here. And a solid here. No slab. Just solid. There you go. Okay. And then of course, must be safe, must be safe. And I'm guessing that we don't want a bunch of kids running around. But for maintenance purposes, there will be a locked gate. There. And of course we need some lights. And we're going to go higher. And then higher. And then higher still. And connect to the wall. I think we'll just go right there. Okay, I like that. And what I like about it mostly is that it covers up this door. It gives some protection for this door. And eventually this will probably be like, because you want to protect it all from zombies. So, but I haven't done the the walkway in or anything like that yet. So I generally don't put up that kind of stuff until the last, but we'll put it up for now. Now, how far out did I come? Let's see how does this affect trying to match the other side? So 1, 2, 3, 4 total. I think it is gonna be too much and oh, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see what it looks like. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Might be okay. It might just get to the wall. Oh, it's perfect. Wow, I think I planned it that way. What a pretty view for them. Oh, that's what's wrong. That's not out all the way. Look at all those bad dudes in there. It's almost too convenient to have this connect to that. But I don't think I'm going to do it yet. It's calling for it, but I just don't want to. I don't want to hit that mark yet. Okay. Oh, this looks good. This looks so good. I'm so happy with it. It's a little close to the water feature, but everything else is really close to the water feature too, and so therefore I'm keeping it. They're gonna have the greatest playground. So all this has to be filled in, and this will continue out, I think. If you look here, it goes all the way past that to the moat. And so this will take some work because this all has to be filled in, and then it'll have to start about right here and go over, which means I'm going to have to change that a little bit. Maybe I won't. Maybe here there'll be something entirely different for the school. But for now, that's good. Let's go inside and work on finishing up some light in here. So the first thing you need, pressure plates. Those kids, they never shut the door. Never. They run in and out and in and out. So, we want pressure plates at every door. This is why I made the perimeter 2 in, so that the pressure plates didn't have to look on like the actual be on the actual flooring. Okay, and so right here is I know it's gonna look strange, but it might have to be one more over. I think that'll work. Yeah. What are you making, Mammy? I'll show you. Even though fundamentally it's not going to have any place for that smoke to go. It's going to be in there. Just for the light. So. Okay, so this is the transfer between the two rooms. Good, good, good. Okay, so each classroom is going to be set up so if you want to go upstairs, it's like kids will be doing this all day long. All day long. You know it. But that's designed that way. What better way to wear a kid out, huh? Okay, so just for safety at the top, going like so. On each side. So nobody accidentally falls through when they're goofing around. Yeah, that looks better. I like that better. Okay, starting up here, we have ideal spots for... I need to clear my palette. Need that. That. Oops. I don't need 64 of them. And I don't think I'm gonna... Nope, I'm gonna use white. Still sticking with the white. Okay, so... 2 things that kids need when they're at school that aren't having to deal with education. They need a toilet. And so there'll be an outhouse here because there's no running water or plumbing or anything like that. It's all just... It's medieval, remember that. So they need a toilet that's outside, and they need like food, lunch, meals to be served to them. And so one of the places that we need in here is a place for cooking to happen. And I don't think I'm necessarily going to make it in this building. I might. I'll see how crowded it gets. So first things first, let's make the bedroom. So if kids are here and they need to sleep, we're going to have it set up for them. So you looking for books? Yes, I am. And then in between that, this is, like I said, this is for the kids who have to stay. And so we would do like so. Like so. And the same thing on this side. Come down here. Duplicate that. Bookshelf. Bookshelf. Good. Now, I want this little platform up here to be usable as well. So I'm going to have stairs up here, but let's go ahead and close it in. So this little area up here, I think I'm going to have this be for the advanced and elite children and their potion making skills. So I need to have some stairs that go ooh, pretty. We can open up outside detail. I like that. Okay. So I want just single stairs. You know, I think what I'm going to make here instead of stairs is this. Yeah. Like little bunks. There we go. Go over this side, do the same thing. And that's where they'll go, the elite for, this will what potions. We'll put potions up here. But not yet. I'll do it afterwards. And what's cool about this is, look, you could have another topper right here and like bunk beds up here if you wanted. So in other words, let's see what this looks like from down below. Oh, it's just awesome because you can have almost two separate bedrooms. You could even put doors here if you wanted. I'm not going to do that though. Okay. And now we need some artwork. Ooh, too scary. Ooh, too scary. Birthday candles? Too dreamy. There we go. Yeah. It's like pictures of their mom and dad up on the wall. Ooh, too scary. Ooh, graveyard. Oh yeah, this is one of the twins that's married to the king's daughter. So it's very popular. There we go. And so in this room we have books. Maybe these are for the younger children in this room where it's just book reading at night, and the older children have lecterns and places more of study than the little ones. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like that. And then they all need a chest by their bed to keep their personal belongings, you know. Boy, you think I'd have planned this, right? It's all just working out perfect. That's the 10 by 15. That's why we started out the way that we did. Okay, and then I think there would probably be pictures all over of maps and we're gonna have an upper room here, so this isn't gonna be here. There would be all sorts of. Wow, that's cool looking. That's new. That must have come with the. Oh, that must have come with a recent update. Ooh, pretty. These are all with the recent update. Very cool. Let's get a different one here. We'll just have 4 different ones. Ooh, how cool. I like these arts. What can we get here? No. So the only way to do this is to block in those. Then you'll get just one. But let's just put faces of, like, the kids can have their pictures of their family here. So that's what we'll do. Or just, you know, things that they like. That's too much. And then being that this is a school and they're always looking for storage. Huh, that's not going to go in there. That's weird. That tells me I made a mistake. Or do I not have one over here? Oh, I don't have one over there. Alright, we're going to take these out here. At least the bottom one. Yeah. Okay. I like the way it's looking. It's looking homey. Now, the one thing that we need to do is every room needs heat. So we have to find a good spot. And chimney for fireplaces. There. Okay. Warm, warm, warm. Feels good in here. Last thing I'm going to do is put a little bit of carpet. But not white. This is how the kids are gonna be, like, color coded. There's the king's green. Uh-oh. Out of space. And then the queen's purple. Oops. There. Okay, so if you're an older kid, you're in the king's green room. And if you're a younger kid, you're in the Queen's magenta room. Wait, how did I do the carpet there? Just to the door. Okay, good. Good, good. So, we now have sleeping quarters with warmth in each one. Wait, does this have fire? Oh, we don't have warmth in each one. Alright, we have to get rid of some of this. Okay. Now we have warmth in each room, light, beds. We have it for the big kids and the little kids. We have the loft in which the practice of magic potions will be made. And currently there, you know, there's only 1 or 2 kids that will qualify for that. You have to be really smart to do potions. And unfortunately, so here's where we're going to make the you won't catch it inside, but it's what's going to look like where the fire's coming from on the roof. Okay, so now we need I gotta put some stuff away. Okay, I put some stuff away. Now I need, again, open up my palette. I need a brewing stand. And let's go back up. Okay, so you would then place in here all your little potions and stuff. I need another chest. I think I'm just going to use a regular chest. And so right here there would be you know, supplies. Oops, looks like we need to come out one more. It goes all the way to the wall. There. So, you know, they're going to be up here flinging stuff down at their friends. Throwing bottles of potion, splash potions on them, making them slow. You're going to be playing games. So many games. Okay, I like this. And if this was in survival mode, I would create this in my own, this, you know, for my, I'd make a whole potion house that's just this. Okay, sleeping quarters, potion, top room. Now we're down here in the, teaching area. So, closed doors. And we're going to have us a lectern right here. A lectern right here. And we need some lights. So, more important than just the mood light, we need steady lights. So steady lights require some sea lanterns. Good. Do I need that? I don't need that. I'm taking that out. What? Oh, here we go. Okay, very good, very good, very good. So, over here where the lecterns are, now we need chairs. And kids are gonna get wooden chairs. I'm sorry. I don't necessarily want white wooden chairs. I think I'm gonna go with just some birch chairs. So they're sitting here, learning. I like that. I'm just experimenting here. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna be back here. Okay, this is the lecture hall. Yeah, there's something not right about that. I don't like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That tells me I made a mistake. Or the door is wrong. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Huh. I made a mistake somewhere, but I cannot figure it out. Pappy, do you see it? Maybe I didn't make a mistake, it's just that the floor is not even. So we'll just stick it here. I'm centered with, yeah, everything. What stairs? Yes, I am. It goes one over. One over. There's one and one. One and one. One and step. One and step. I'm not going to change it. He said, you can't change it now, but I'm just trying to figure out how to make it work. This is okay. When you walk in, it looks okay. So we'll just have 3 on one side and 4 on the other. No biggie. It's not that big a deal. Okay, we need some edification materials. Okay, and I think I'm going to put this lectern. There we go. Okay. That looks good for the lecture hall. I need drinks. There's always needing drinks for kids, so I always keep a supply. Now in here, this is the applicable room. So, same thing, like consider it, if you're going to science class, so you're going to like biology lab, this is what this is going to be. So I need to count out 1, 2, 3, and I just those are throw blocks. And now I'm going to make a table. So this is the practical lab. This is where they, do 1, 2, 3, whatever they do, what they're doing for teaching their kids. I mean, their science is not always right. Let me tell you, their science is not always right. Throw block. Oops. Throw block, throw block. The end of the table. Throw back, end of the table. Okay, now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put there. No running water, but by God, they've got sea lanterns. Okay, so that really lights up this table and everything that they need to do on it. Plenty of walking space around. I'm even considering going out one more. Okay. Last but certainly not least, they need stuff to study. These are just throw blocks. Okay. On the science lab, they need to be studying their most basic things that are available to them. Dissection. All their supplies. And last but not least, they need like pens. So, you know how they had feather pens back then. Alright, so they would stand around here. You could put chairs, but I'm not going to put chairs. It's too crowded to put chairs. And do their work, do their studies. Of course, pretty much every book that you could ever need, the king has supplied here. He's just like, he has ordered books from the farthest of north to the farthest of south to the distant easts and the golden waters of the west. He's just, wow, he's just really, it's amazing what he's done. Okay, I'm gonna unload here. And now I need some books, and I need lots of them. So clear my palette here. Might as well get some good books, right? Couple of those. You always need those. Efficiency. Hell yeah. Efficiency 5. Fortune 3. Heck yeah. I forget. Plus you can put books in these as well, and I think it's much more attractive looking. Ooh, I hear a witch. I like that look a lot. Should get a bunch of mending books, huh? And then there's going to be a like warcraft, but it's not going to be in this house. It'll be in another building that'll end up being like an auxiliary building down here. Oops. I couldn't get out. I'm stuck. An auxiliary building down here in which all the armor and everything is, which will give me really good opportunity to come in here and make a bunch of different armors. But, oh, look at that. That looks so cool. That's really cute. And so they're forced to go to church. It's, oh, see, look, here's a fish. Look at these fish. Aren't that funny? Oh. Oh, he made it into this pond. Interesting. Alright, well, let me fix this so that these guys aren't stuck in here. There you go. Get out. Okay. Okay, I'll work on the swimming pool some other time. I think I'm done for the day. Oh, check it out. Got a little fire going up here too. So we'll make it look like a fireplace. There. So lots of fireplaces in here, so when you go in you won't be like going, oh hey, that doesn't add up. Alright. Very cool. Here's our house. There's lots more that need to be done to it. But for the little bit of time that I've spent on it, look at what we did and what time is it, Peppy? Oh my gosh, it started at 8:30. I've almost been doing this 3 hours. I need to stop. What the hell are you thinking? How come you didn't tell me? I'm talking about the people watching, not you. Alright, here's my house. It's so cute. Or our school. It's so cute. There is one, I don't know. We have to identify it as a school. And I don't know what symbol to use as a school. Alright. Whoa. Well, hey, look at what we did. It's so cool. Let's go over here. I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, this might be just another structure where water comes down into here. Multiple swimming pools and water structures going along here. So, when you're coming along the rail, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Beady 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 beady. You'll see the school. Beady 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 beady. And then you get into this. Oh, how pretty is this? And more pixel arts. This is just the ending. You should see the beginning. It's full of fireworks and that the rail sets off. It's really beautiful. This is a little too much tree here, but I'll take care of it later. And then, of course, I have to work on this. Oh, man, I'm getting tired. Well, we did it. Look what we did. It's awfully crowded here. Thank you, Pappy. This is beautiful. Lots more work needs to be done. But we sure had fun.
I certainly appreciate your hierarchical ridge.
Pappy appreciates my hierarchical ridge. Wait. It's, what is it? It's called again. No, it's not just ridge. It's called something else. Cross Gable. Alright. So, I want to do a clip. Tell me again, Pappy. Cross Gable Hierarchical House. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do a clip. Hierarchical. Okay. I'm going to do a clip in 3, 2, 1. This is a cross gable hierarchical hierarchy hierarch hi okay, start again. Hierarchical. Okay, 3, 2, 1. This is a cross gable hierarchical house. And if you watch the episode, you can see how easy it is to build. And actually not my house. It's not a house. It's a school. And if you watch my episode, you can see just how easy it was to build and create a schoolhouse for kids. End clip. All right, I'm out of here. Hug, 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 hug. Have a good weekend. I can't believe that my allergy medicine didn't knock me out. It made me a little loopy, but that was kind of fun. All right. Peace. Be kind to animals. Please, please start paying attention to your emissions in the world. I feel like I need to really make that present and known to the youth. Just ride a bike or walk 1 day a month. It will help. If we don't do something now, we're really going to suffer. And already the population of other species on this planet are increasing at a rate in which the back extinction was maybe hundreds of years to billions of years, and we're at tens of years now. We've lost thousands and thousands and thousands. Please, please watch your emissions. And plastic. Good God, we got to do something about plastic. Here's something that I bet you don't know. There's a new rock being formed, and guess what it's made out of? Fucking plastic. It's solidifying into a rock, and it's never, ever, ever going to go away. All right. Peace. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Be kind to animals. And give your grandma and grandpa a hug. Tell them how much you love them, because you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. Bye.